Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This one started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Complete to open the drop. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Here's a heat. Heaves it deep. He's got it inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Trying to punch it in.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line, set up in such good position.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And if I watched this defense last week and I'm the quarterback and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The short hands, it's Rourke. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. action last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, it's complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass on second down. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Snagged out of the air. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. That's caught. It's Rourke. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Arkansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll try to pop the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Working that left side now. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown time. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it on the right. Finds some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Alabama, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sets up the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Offense, quick tempo.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Lee. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Finds us back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. This is caught for a touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. We know that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, you still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
He's just got a knack. He just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
These men stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give and tick, 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 tick.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think